welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the week of August 10th through to the 16th of April of 2017 for the sign of Taurus the Bull. So we'll start things off right. I'm going to spark up my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. These are soy-based, so they're not harmful to the health. To your health, and they do help with intuitiveness. Once the wax melts down, there's a beautiful reveal hidden in the bottom, wrapped in tin foil, and they're beautiful minerals and stones. This is one, my rose quartz, my aventurine, and also my sunstone, which I use currently for a pendulum. So they're beautiful. Anyways, this one here is they bring me Fundy Breeze, because that's what I've always chosen right from the start, because of Bay of Fundy. But this time we're going with Down by the Bay. Down by the Bay. It smells heavenly. It's a very clean smell to it. Anyways, let's get into this. This is for Taurus the Bull. I always think a bull in a china shop. When I think of Taurus the Bull, I don't know why. I want some good messages here. A really good reading for Taurus. Give me lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff. Don't do pop-outs for those that are new. For those that aren't, I don't take them. Unless they do like something right off the wall. And I have had that happen in cases where they just, it's not just a drop card. Those I will fit into the reading. Poor cards are worn. I need another set. I need to get snappy and make my own set. That's what I'm going to plan on doing eventually. Bay of Fundy cards. Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I think that would be pretty cool. So bring forth messages, masters of the universe, masters of the much world, Lord, spirit guides. Please bring forth my spirit guides. My shaman. My Indian. Help me bring messages for Taurus. Okay, let's try this again. Let this be their cards. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Taurus, you ready? Got your crash helmet on? Safety vest? You tied down? Oh, dear. Very first card Tarot's brought for your attention for your Monday on April the 10th. This is very nice. I had this one as the first card earlier on another reading. It's Destiny. The Wheel of Fortune. Card number 2 is the Four of Wands, and it's about reward. I'm seeing a general theme here with the last couple of readings, I think. Wouldn't surprise me. And this is my card. I ripped it today. They're so old. Five of Wands competition falls on your Wednesday. Oh, that looks really bad up at the camera, too. On your Thursday. Interesting. The Lovers. And it's all about choices. What is going on with you, Taurus? Your Friday is the Eight of Cups. It's all about change. Your Saturday, the Moon Illusion. I like this card. I don't know why I always have them drawn to it. It's not always the best card in every reading either, but I'm always drawn to it. Sunday's card. Queen of Pentacles, and she represents kindness for the end of your week. That would be the 16th. All right. Now, I wish you guys could hear the surf up here tonight. We got a crazy surf. It's been like that for a few days. Let's see the Wheel of Fortune, Taurus. Destiny's come into play. First of the week on a Monday of all days. Maybe this is going to be a substantial day for you on many different levels in many different ways. A lot of it's good, though. Keywords for this card are fate and luck and the unexpected. Surprises are coming. I felt that right off the top. There's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of change going on. There's some crossroads as well that are laid in front of you, which means like a fork in the road, or you've got to know which way you need to go. And so there'll be a decision that you need to make, and clairvoyance as well for you on this Monday, probably carrying you through the whole week, is going to come to the forefront for you from what I could see. But I do see some unexpected happenings that will be coming your way. And I'm smiling. And it's not that I'm getting anything. I'm just getting a smile, which it tells me whatever these unexpected things are that are going to, and they are going to bring about a certain amount of change in your life, in your daily life, in your mundane daily, as you go along life. There's going to be a few little sparks that are going to spiff things up a little bit for you, cause a little bit of excitement in a very, very good way. The advice of this card is not so much about doing as it is about receiving, about not going against the grain, going with the flow, just accepting the moments as they come by is another way of putting it. Be grateful for any of the good that's coming your way on this day. I feel this is going to carry out through the week in more than one area, in more than once. Just make sure you practice gratitude when these things start coming in. If you can remember the reading here in the words from the card, that you need to practice the gratitude as everything comes towards you. And don't go down kicking and fighting. Just kind of go with the flow. Don't fight anything on this day. It's all for your better interest. It truly, truly is. This card is also a boost to your life when it shows up. What a way to start a week off, eh? On a Monday. I need this in my Mondays every week. Let me, because I don't like Mondays. This card is a boost to your life, and it makes everything shift forward. Everything's moving forward. You're seeing movement. You're seeing change. You're actually literally feeling and watching things move forward and change for you. And some of it's unexpected, but it's really, really good stuff. So destiny is saying just allow fate to lead you where it's showing you that you need to go, where you need to be. This card shows a feeling of optimism. Excuse me, of optimism, and turning unexpected chances into great decisions as well. You will have some decisions to make, but fear not. The card is saying you're more prone to go in the right direction on your decisions. Pay attention to your intuition. It's going to come and play here on this Monday as well. Your second card, your Tuesday, is the Four of Wands. It's always about rewards. It's a really good card to have. This is a really good card to have. For some of you, you'll be finishing up some projects, tying up loose ends, and this has been a long time coming for a few of you. Some of you are looking for a new home. There's a lot of moving. I think every sign that there's a handful, and you guys are moving to new homes. Some of you are buying property. You're buying, purchasing. It's going to be your home. For some, a first-time home. For some, it's not a first-time home. For some of you, just going to invest in some property and expect returns on your investment. That is the whole point of why you're getting involved with this. Some of you right now, there's a few of you that are planning on going away, and you're going south. We're warmer, temperate climate. For you, this is a holiday. We are in the heart of spring right now, and it's just fantastic. And there's a lot of hope and optimism. And if you've had a long, dreary winter that's just seemed never-ending and drawn out, you deserve to take yourself on a trip somewhere. Get yourself summerized before summer kicks in. When you come back, you'll be ahead of everybody else. This 4 is represents leisure and freedom, trips away. Your keywords are balance, contentment, freedom, openness, and travel, and a new home. These are your keywords. These are the things that you need to pay attention to. The advice is to be carefree now while you can. Some of you will have more work coming at you, more work-like situations coming at you soon enough down the road. So you want to make sure and try to do your best to really let yourself go at this time. Like really, really, really let yourself go, because you've worked really hard. It's been a long, hard haul for some of you. And Taurus, your workers, every one of you, when you put your head down and you tuck into anything, you give it 150%, always. And you're deserving of this, is what I'm hearing very strongly for a few of you, very strongly. And you're also the type of person that you want to be prepared ahead of time, and that's a wonderful thing. So you tend to be doing the job you're on now, whatever you're focused on now. In the back of your brain, you're already planning other things for down the road. This will come to serve you well, by the way. For some of you, you are going to have more work coming in, more work-like situations that are upon you. Anybody got a 401? I just need one bullet right there. It's not my clock. Anyway. So, yes, balance, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home are your keywords. Be carefree while you can. Replenish your mind, your body, and your soul, and enjoy every minute of it. All right. So your third card, which is your Wednesday, 5 of Wands, all about competition. Competition, isn't that look awful? Jeez, I wish I had some paint to fix that with. Oh, my poor cards. They get used a lot. I'm going to pull, because this is sometimes a loaded card. So you bear with me. I'm going to pull my book. Where's my book? Because I'm being drawn to the book. Drawn, I tells you. Wands are all about practical things like your job, your bank account, you know, your home, your car, that kind of a thing. All about practical things in life. But this is about competition. So, this is a card of competitions and tests as well. You may be tested on this Wednesday. I'm hearing exams for some mature students. I'm not hearing high school students or kids or children. I'm hearing mature people, like in their 30s and 40s, that are gone back to college to re-educate, to upgrade their skills. I hear exams coming, midterms. I'm hearing midterms early in the month. Surprise, surprise. Sometimes, too, when this card shows up, it's here to tell you that sometimes you're being overwhelmed by other people's emotions. Like in a family, the 5 can show demanding children, and at work, colleagues who talk first, usually over you. So it's a fight just to get heard. I'm hearing in the shadows. You're in the shadows at work, and you need to step forward. Right off, I just seen darkness and shadows and not being heard, like you're not even there. How rude. Maybe you're just not assertive enough, Taurus. Maybe that's what it is. And if somebody nudges you a little bit and says you need to push a little harder, usually all it takes with Taurus, they just need somebody to tell them. It's not just you that you're thinking this. This is a fact. You need to push yourself a little bit harder, to put yourself a little more out there, or you're always going to go unnoticed. An additional meaning of this card is dealing with a large amount, massive amounts of email and phone calls and meetings that threaten to pull you in too many directions at once. There's a sense of frustration I'm feeling off of this card as far as things like that, being overburdened, overwhelmed. Nobody hears me 1 minute and everybody wants me the next. And you're feeling frustration from that. The advice of the card is become an observer, and you'll soon know who does need your help and where your help is needed the most. However, try not to heal everybody and focus on yourself as well. Your keywords are posturing, ego, pride, debate, test, opinions, communications, overload. Watch out for the posturing, not from you, but from somebody else. If somebody's putting up some kind of front that they're smarter, I don't like to use the word smarter, but they're more talented than you are. They're more intelligent than you are. They deserve everything faster and quicker than you do. This is somebody on your job or somebody close in that way. I don't see this within the family structure or within your close unit of people and humans. I see this in people that you deal with outside of your home life every day, which indicates to me on the job there is competition on this job, and it reeks of vanity, selfishness, nonchalant stance of, well, posturing. Oh, nothing's going on around here that I'm bother me. I know who I am, and I know where I'm going, and I know what I deserve, and I'm going to get you're going to be getting a lot of that. This isn't what you call an assertive person. This person is aggressive. There's a big, big difference there. You are assertive. They are aggressive. And they will walk right over you, knock you over, walk right over you to get to where they want to be. And you are a threat to them in some level on the job. When it comes to the work, they feel threatened by you, so they try to act bigger than you and bigger ego than you and a bigger presence than you. Watch out for that. On your Thursday, the Lovers, and this is all about choices. I like this card because the artwork itself tends to say quite a bit. You can see here, if you look real close, see their fins at the bottom? He's got his over hers and hers is under his. And he's got a hold of her. And she has her face turned away. And she only has one hand on his back, but the other hand is ready to push right off. And all I see when I see this card is two very upset people. I just see him saying, talk to me. I want you to talk to me and I want you to listen to me. And what I get back from her is she says, I don't even want to look at you, let alone talk to you. I want you to let me go and I want you to leave me alone. So there's this struggle going on. He's not ready to give in yet, and maybe he shouldn't. Maybe he shouldn't give in yet. How much does she mean to him? What happened that pissed her off that she won't even look at him or talk to him? This is a pretty heavy card. I always read it as something, this weight that comes onto me, onto my. See, I can't when I start hearing and feeling everything that the card is holding, I get a weight, and it doesn't go away until I have to peel the layers off a little at a time. When I feel like the message is gone, it is done, it is complete, the job has been done. And this card here is always loaded with all kinds of good stuff and not so good stuff, eye-opening stuff, lesson learning. This card's here to tell you, for some of you now, this is a general reading, you have reached a turning point and a decision must be made along the lines of personal relationships with you right now. Now's the time as well to be thinking about your future, the people in your future, the people in your life. And when it comes to other people, the ones that you allow to get in close to here and to here within your immediate space. Excuse me, I've got a hair or something in my eye. When you allow people to get that close to you in your life, it is a form of investing. An investment into the most personal aspects of your life. I'm feeling that very, very strongly for you. So I would focus in on that. I'm hearing time for some of you, Taurus, you beautiful, nice people. You really are nice people, but it's time for you to do a little bit of house cleaning on an emotional level and on a very personal level, which means working some people out of your life that are no longer serving you any purpose in a good way. Not everybody has to serve a purpose to us in our life. It usually works that they do. We serve a purpose in each other's lives. We're in each other's essence for a reason. There's a reason why you have this best friend and that best friend and this family member you might like a little more than. There's a reason why we react the way we do. It's very important to your mental and emotional well-being and your health, because I sense a busy time coming up for you, Taurus, and I'm feeling, for this is some of you, but I'm feeling you're not going to have time for, I don't like to swear online or anything, because I don't like offending people, but BS, I guess, is what we'll call it. You're not going to have time for that, and people that carry that with them. Some people are just full of it. Again, that word comes into play that I won't say, but you know what I mean. You're just not going to have the time for it. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. And it's going to make you more calmer down the road, a little more well-relaxed within your own structure of your life, within your own family tree, we might say, but I don't mean that as an ancestors, but I mean your immediate family and all the branches off of that tree. You're going to feel like when problems do arrive at home or within the family, You're going to have the extra energy to deal with it. All these other people that are in your life right now, not really constructively serving a purpose or bringing good into your life, it's time to start looking at them and putting some space between you. Some of you are looking for investments in your future, in your home, and on the job as well. In relationships, see, here's where the card comes into play strongly. In relationships, what I just said about cleaning house a little bit, some of you will be looking at ending relationships, either strengthening the bond, or it's driving me crazy, strengthening the bond that you already have in your personal relationships, or you're going to cut free altogether because you're thinking long and hard now about your future and what's coming and who you really want to be part of. For singles right now, new love is coming into the picture for some of you. And most Tauruses are not, they're not really the type that date lightly. If they spend time with somebody, it's somebody they want to be with, someone they're very interested in, somebody they like to be around, someone they feel good when they're around. They don't waste time on frivolous dating. They just don't do that. The advice of this card is to make your choices based on the bigger picture right now, and wait for the right person to come along, and don't get distracted by any flirts. What did I just say? A Taurus doesn't normally do that. Well, there's a heads up, and for those of you that aren't typical in that fashion, don't be distracted by flirts. Go back to the true old way of doing things, that if you're going to date somebody, it's going to be because you really like being in their company. Your keywords are love and commitment, future plans, maturity, emotions, separation, and dedication as well. All right, that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is your Friday. The 8 of Cups, it's all about change. And we're talking emotional changes here because look what it is. Cups, it's the same as hearts on your regular playing cards. So there is change coming on the winds of change. For some of you, I see journeys, departures, endings, moving. Some of you will be traveling at this time. Some of you, it's for a vacation as well. But changes are coming up in the love department, your home department, your job. There's big changes coming. Like I said, Taurus, you're going to be busy. I felt that right from the get-go. You're kind of in a lull right now, but it's just, the engine's just warming. It's idling. Your engine is idling. And you're getting ready to take it out of gear, okay, and kick it down. And you're going to ride that highway of life, and it's going to be great because you're going to be real busy. All good ways, all good things, nothing to worry about at all. For some of you that are planning on moving, now's the right time to do so. It's perfect timing. Some of you will be making some investments at an emotional level with other people as well. Behind the scenes, I'm hearing something's going on behind the scenes. Destiny. You may be feeling like you're in control and on top of everything, but destiny's going to come into play in your life, and you're going to know it when it happens. Big changes coming up with this card on this Friday. They're all going to hit on a Friday night. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so your Saturday, the moon. It's all about illusion. This is another loaded card. So the word is illusion, and the meaning behind the card is the moon and it's illusion. If you look at that card, it's almost self-explanatory, is it not? You know, what's the lobster doing? Breaking the surface of the water under the moon. It's the same with the seals. What are they doing? A lot of things coming to light and coming to the surface. It's all a metaphor. And the moon watches exactly what it is that you see. So the moon And speaking of the moon, and I don't know what that planet is because I didn't look it up and I've lost track, but there's a planet not far below it on an angle. But the moon's right there tonight. I even got some pictures. I was out early, got some pictures of the moon. And it does see, it looks through your eyes to see what it's almost like in the esoteric world, the moon is almost like a second consciousness, where it kind of hides in the background here, the energies of it. And it looks at your life through your eyes, and it sees things the way you see them. It's non-judgmental. It doesn't make a judgment either way. It just sees things the way you see them, which almost makes us a little susceptible to the power of the moon, because it can see parts of our mind and what's going on in here, within our soul, within our psyche. It's not just about the brain. It's not just about the literal sight. It's about all the other stuff that isn't seen by, what you guys can't see beyond me, and I cannot see beyond you, but the moon sure can. The moon's got an inside foot in the door, you might say. For some of you at this time, when this card shows up, you're going to be seeing past illusions. For some of you, I'm hearing some of you just want to be in love, and you want to belong to somebody, and you want someone to belong to you. That's what I hear you saying. And some of you are aching for that, and you're hungry for that. You want someone to share your days with, your life with, your plans with, your joys, your ups, your downs. But you're looking for that soulmate, that mirror image that you're attracted to. Twin flames and all those wonderful words. And some of you are really, really aching for that. Therefore, some of you can be caught in the situation of being in an illusion that maybe things aren't the way you think they are, you wish they were, you hope they were. We can all get caught up in that. We're all human. We all want to believe the good, and we want to believe the happy ever after. Some of you, though, I always use this analogy. I take this moon, and it looks just like the one that's up there tonight. It's beautiful. And you're walking down the beach, maybe my beach, holding hands with somebody that you're feeling very amorous towards. And it's perfect under the light of the moon. It's absolutely perfect. It's not like the movies where there's mosquitoes and moths, bugs coming at you and catching in your hair and choking on them if you open your mouth too. There's none of that. There's the slightest breeze. It's a perfect summer night. You can hear the crickets singing in the background. What a beautiful setting. I've just died and gone to heaven, right? But come the next day at high noon under the blaring light of day, is it still going to have the same appeal? Is that person still going to have the same appeal? Are they going to still have the same appeal for you? A lot of uncertainties will come to light during the light of the day. You don't want to be caught up in illusions. What works at 3 a.m. needs to work at 3 p.m. If you've got both of those things going on, then you got it going on. So you can relax a little bit, and that will be the case for some of you. For some of you as well, when this card shows up, fears and old memories can be brought through the surface. There could be an emotional block for some of you. The advice of this card is to take time to work out the best way forward for yourself. Use your intuition. It holds the answers, and pay attention to through your feelings and your dreams. So any dreams that you have at this time, try to remember them in the daytime hours so that you can decipher them and look for any messages that are there. Your keywords are change, doubt, decisions, dilemmas, maybe some sadness. But it's not all bad. That's your Saturday. So be careful, because again, I'm hearing some things may not be as they seem or they appear to be. Be careful for that. Your last card is Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness. And this is on your Sunday. And what a great card. Just a great card. Keywords are generosity and love, fertility, money, comfort, nature, children, and animals. The advice is to be hands-on, be involved, give practical help where it's needed. If you see somebody in need, Go fill the need if you're able to do that. Don't expect anything in return. Just go do it. You're being nudged to do that. One moment. Some of these cards, they are, well, she was meant to pop up, I'll tell you that. This woman, when she comes into your life, she's the best friend that we all want to have. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's the energy. This can be a real person for somebody. And for some of you, Taurus, this could be, you know, your best friend. Somebody that you need in your life is someone that you love as one human being to another. It's got nothing to do with gender or sexual, you know, connotations in there at all. This is pure human to human caring and loving. Compassion for your fellow man or fellow woman, whichever way you want to read it. But she is the best friend that we all want. She's practical. She's a helper. Sometimes this is a you card as well, Taurus, so this could be you. Very down to earth. She practices what she preaches. She's a lover of nature and home and of her family. This queen shows you now that the time is to focus on key tasks and spend your money wisely. Additional meaning is that of an influential woman at work that supports your career. For those of you that are in the workforce, the advice of this card is to be absolutely hands-on with everything. Get involved. Give practical help. Share your knowledge with those who need it the most. Your keywords are generosity, fertility, money, comfort, love, nature, children, and animals. And that, dear Taurus, was your weekly reading for April 10th through the 16th, 2017. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated with a lot of you, or you took something away from that. For those of you that are new to YouTube, the red subscribe button beneath this video window, if you click it, you'll be notified every time I post any new videos. I can be found on Facebook as well under Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, and you're more than welcome to join us there. I can be found on Twitter, Blogspot, and Google as well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your thumbs up, your thumbs down. I don't mind. And your comments especially. I really enjoy reading because there's the reach out and touch moment when the comments are left behind. And I appreciate them from the moon and back again. I love them. So for now, I'm going to say that if any of you are looking for me, if you want a private reading, all the information for that's found down below the video window in the description in the more area. You just read through that and send me off an email, and we'll set something up for you. More than happy to do that as well. But for now, if anybody else is looking for me, you know where you can find me. You can find me right here in my spot, or down below, walking along the water's edge, along the Bay of Fundy, which holds the highest tides in the world, the mighty Bay of Fundy. I'm always waiting on the next high tide. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll be back in about a week's time, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.